Have you ever wondered why billionaires drive simple cars, wear plain clothes, and live quietly, in modest homes, while the poor spend their last dollar chasing after luxury goods and designer clothes? You see, the world is full of people who are obsessed with status symbols. They crave attention and admiration from others. But true wealth goes beyond material possessions. It's about financial freedom and security. So here's the unvarnished truth. The rich don't need to prove their wealth because it's not for show. Their wealth is for growth. On the other hand, the poor are trapped in society's game of appearances, and they confuse luxury with success. They crave validation from others, and mistakenly believe that if everyone else sees how wealthy they are, then their problems will disappear. But this couldn't be further from the truth. The irony is that in their desperate attempt to impress others, they end up living empty and shallow lives, while true wealth remains elusive. So let me tell you, my friend, real success is not about being seen. It's about being secure. A wise person once said that the strongest tree has the deepest roots, not the highest branches. And I couldn't agree more. When it comes to wealth, it's not about flaunting fancy cars or designer clothes. It's about building a strong foundation for the future. Now, listen closely to what I am about to say, because it could change your perspective on life forever. You see, the poor buy things to impress others, but the rich buy time to build wealth. The poor buy liabilities like luxury cars and designer clothes. These items lose value over time and often end up costing more to maintain than they're worth. But the rich, they invest in assets that appreciate in value. For example, they might invest in stocks, bonds, or real estate. These investments grow in value over time and can provide a steady stream of income. The poor buy validation, but the rich buy freedom. The poor seek approval and admiration from others by displaying their wealth. They want to be seen as important and successful, so they wear expensive clothes and drive luxury cars. However, they remain trapped in their financial situation because they don't have the freedom to make changes. They are slaves to their circumstances. On the other hand, the rich understand that true freedom comes from financial independence. They don't need to impress anyone because they are secure in their own worth. This allows them to take risks and pursue new opportunities without fear of failure, because they know they have the resources to fall back on. The poor buy attention, but the rich buy privacy. The poor crave attention and recognition, so they flaunt their wealth in public. They might throw lavish parties or post pictures of their expensive possessions on social media. But the rich value their privacy and prefer to keep a low profile. They understand that being in the public eye can attract unwanted attention and potential problems. So, instead, they live their lives out of the spotlight. The poor buy emotions, but the rich buy logic. The poor make decisions based on emotions and impulses. They buy things they don't need because they feel like it or because it makes them feel good. But the rich make logical and calculated decisions when it comes to their finances. They don't waste money on unnecessary purchases, but instead invest wisely for the future. They understand the importance of delayed gratification and sacrifice now for future rewards. The poor buy things, but the rich buy knowledge and skills. The poor buy material possessions because they believe it will improve their lives. But the rich buy knowledge and skills because they understand that education and expertise are valuable assets. They invest in themselves by reading books, taking courses, and attending seminars. They continuously learn and grow to become better versions of themselves. And here's the ultimate truth. The poor buy lifestyles, but the rich buy legacies. The poor are obsessed with keeping up with the Joneses. They want to live a luxurious lifestyle and be seen as successful, so they spend beyond their means and go into debt. But the rich are focused on creating a lasting legacy. They want to build something that will outlive them and provide for future generations. They understand the importance of giving back and making a positive impact on the world. As you can see, the difference between the poor and the rich lies in their mindset. The poor buy things because they think it will make them happy or successful, but in reality, these material possessions only provide temporary pleasure or status. On the other hand, the rich understand that true success is about financial freedom, security, and making smart investments. They focus on building a strong foundation for the future rather than chasing fleeting pleasures. So if you want to break free from the cycle of poverty and achieve lasting success, you must adopt the mindset of the rich. Start by investing in yourself and your future instead of buying into societal pressures. Don't be afraid to make sacrifices now for greater rewards down the line. Remember, true wealth is not just about material possessions, but about financial freedom and security. It's about having the ability to live life on your own terms without being constrained by debt or the need to impress others. But you might be thinking, is it really that simple? Can I truly achieve wealth and success by just changing my mindset? Well, not quite. While having the right mindset is crucial, it's also important to take practical steps towards achieving your goals. You need to educate yourself about personal finance, invest wisely, and develop a strong work ethic. But having the mindset of the rich is the starting point that will set you on the path to success. I know it might be challenging to resist the temptation to buy things you don't need or to live a luxurious lifestyle, but the rewards will be worth it. Imagine the freedom and security that comes with knowing that you have a solid financial foundation and the ability to provide for yourself and your family. That's what true wealth is all about. If you've made it this far, I know you're serious about improving your financial situation and becoming truly wealthy. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it valuable, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insightful content. Remember, real success is not about impressing others, it's about being secure. Invest in yourself and your future, and you'll reap the rewards for years to come. Best of luck on your journey to success.